Can you explain what the character stats mean? Okay, 3-minute guide on explaining character stats. Alright, let's get started. First, there are 4 main stats. Strength, which gives HP, Agility, which gives physical resistance, Intellect, which gives arts resistance, and Will, which increases the healing received by the character. 2 of these stats will be highlighted. Yellow is the main attribute, which will give a huge 50% of itself as attack bonus. Gray is the secondary attribute, which will give a small 20% of itself as attack bonus. You should mainly focus on increasing both of these, but make sure to invest more on the main attribute. Now, as for how high, people often say 600 because that is usually the highest you can normally reach. However, some characters like Akekuri and Alish actually benefits more from their secondary attribute, which improves their passives. For these situations, gear like Frontier's Tube 02 is good because it increases the secondary attribute. Now for the damage types, there are 2 main damage types: physical damage, and everything else is considered arts damage. Now let's talk about the special stats. First is Arts Intensity. This increases the damage you deal with the effects of physical and arts inflictions that you deal on the enemy. These are the stacks you apply and use. This stat is good for characters who uses the stacks you put on the enemy. A good example is Endmin and Pog for the physical team. It improves both the damage dealt and the debuff effect of Crush and Breach. Now let's move on to Treatment. Treatment simply means healing. Treatment bonus increases the healing given by the character that has this stat. This is usually good for healers such as Ardelia and Ember. Now let's talk about Combo Cooldown Skill Reduction. This reduces the time you need to wait to trigger the combo attacks again. These are the follow-ups that are triggered by certain skills, final strikes, and many more. Ultimate Gain Efficiency, on the other hand, increases how fast the ult is filled when you are using your skills and follow-up attacks. Now Stagger Efficiency bonus increases the rate of buildup of the white bar under the enemy HP. This allows you to stagger the enemy faster, which means you can perform the finisher attack sooner. The remaining ones are the resistances and the damage bonuses, which are self-explanatory. Anyways, that should be all. Goodbye.